I'm going to explain why Liverpool should not be signing Kylian Mbappe, which is just something that I never thought I'd actually have to say. Hello and welcome back to Good Sport Reviews. My name is Lewis, and yes, I am ill, hence why I sound like this. But we're going to move. We're going to talk today about a topic that I think I spoke about more in the past week than anything at all. It's Kylian Mbappe. He's the most expensive player in the world. His contract at PSG is astronomical. It's staggering the money that he earns. So, according to reports from recent, Mbappe's contract means that he could earn around 11.6 million pound a week, which is the equivalent of £19 a second, £1,151 a minute, £69,030 an hour, 1.65 million a day, and £50.3 million a month. Now, he earns in a minute. Like in 2 minutes, he would earn around about what I earn in a month, which makes me sick, makes me really, really ill. And is he worth that money? No one is. No footballer in the planet is worth that money. Mbappe is a talent. There's no denying that. We all have seen Mbappe through the years. We've seen him since he was at Monaco, and every season he just gets better and better and better. And then he reached the World Cup final 2 years ago, or a year ago even, and he was the best thing in that match. Messi arguably would deserve. Messi deserved the win. We all wanted Messi to win. Mbappe stole the show, and if France had won, I think Mbappe would go down as legend for the country because he was fantastic in that game. He was absolutely superb. He stole the show, hat trick in a World Cup final. Still didn't win it, but yeah, he still made history. And I've just realised it's £605 million a year for Mbappe's contract. That's ridiculous. But consistently, over the years, Liverpool have been a frugal side. We've been very smart with our business, and people will say it's FSG just being cheap, FSG not showing ambition. We are tactical with our signings, is the way to say it. We are frugal. We buy players that we find necessary, but we sell to spend. We earn money to spend money. We've always been that way under FSG. We've been that way under Rodgers, under Klopp. We sold Suarez and then used that money to reinvest in the squad the next season when we signed Emre Can, Lallana, Lovren, etc., etc. We saw it when Coutinho left. We used it to buy Van Dijk, Alisson, Fabinho, Keita. It's not something new to us. Where these rumours stem from, then, that we're going to sign Mbappe, I don't understand. Now, what people seem to miss is Mbappe is a free player at the end of the season. He's got 6 months left on his contract, and he could actually agree pre-terms with the club now. He leaves in the summer regardless. He could negotiate a deal with other clubs outside of that league to leave. Great. But he commands astronomical wages. He demands money that would break the wage structure of any club on the planet. Now, while I do understand that he's a world beater, he's a world star, he brings a lot of different eyes in on the project. He has a revenue that exceeds football because of the fact that sponsorship deals, and he brings in demographics from other countries and other leagues and other places all over the world. I get that, but he still is a footballer. To demand £605 million a year is extortionate. That's ludicrous. And Liverpool should not be going after him on this. This is too much money. It's not something that makes sense. Salah earns around 350k a week, and that was scoffed at in some aspects because it was us breaking our wage structure. By comparison, Mbappe's on 11.6 million a week. That's ridiculous. Where we would find the money for that, I don't know. Now, taking the money out of the equation, Mbappe as a person clearly has some ego. We've seen it a million times, him disputing with players. You had reports that he didn't want to play with Neymar and Messi because he wanted to be the star man. He wasn't happy when Messi joined the club. We've seen him clash with several managers. We've seen him clash with the board. 1 minute he's signing the contract, then the next he's not signing the contract. Then he wants to go to Madrid. Then he wants to stay. Then he's saying he's not signing a year extension. Now he's in the final 6 months of his contract and he's annoyed because no one's coming in for him. There's clearly personality conflicts there. Liverpool, notoriously at the moment, are a club with no big personalities in a negative sense. We have Van Dijk, who's a captain, Trent, who's a captain, Salah, best player in the world, arguably. We have Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, all just keep their heads down and get on with work. We've got a terrific squad of characters. Mbappe coming in would disrupt it. Mbappe coming in would cause friction and would possibly disrupt the whole atmosphere. And people say, well, Jurgen Klopp can get a lid on it. Jurgen Klopp can change Mbappe. Jurgen Klopp can make Mbappe into this calm, bring him down to earth, get the best out of him kind of manager. But some players can't have that. Some players will not tolerate that. Mbappe, to me, is one of these players who it doesn't matter who the manager is, whether it's Pep, whether it's Ancelotti, whether it's Klopp, he will just think, I'm better than you. You cannot tell me what to do. You leave me to it, and I will just do my work. That will not work for Liverpool or Jurgen Klopp. The tactics. So Mbappe notoriously does not run off the ball. It's something that he's developed during his time at PSG. Messi did it, but Messi did it because that's the way he's always played. He wasn't a presser as such. He was a walk, maintain energy, short burst of energy, acceleration. And Mbappe just does not want to do it. Mbappe, it doesn't matter who the manager is, doesn't matter what it is. And yes, I understand that some managers want to just let a player get on with it and get the best out of them based on the way that they feel best about playing. That won't work in a Klopp system where the forwards are expected to press the back line. They're expected to be the first line of defence against the attacking team. Is Mbappe going to press in the way that Nunez does, that Salah does, that Gakpo does, Firmino did, Mane did? No, he's not going to. That's not something that he's got built in him. And unfortunately, while it would be great to see Mbappe play for Liverpool in the sense of he's a world beater, he's one of the best players on the planet and has been for the past 10 years or near 10 years, it just does not make sense. System wise, he'd fit in terms of Salah could go. There's rumours now saying that he's not going to. I want Salah to stay forever. If Salah goes, Mbappe slots in on the right, surely. Yeah, that's brilliant. But he's not a team player in the sense that Salah is. Salah's a provider. Salah's a goal scorer. Mbappe is a goal scorer. And the providing part of his game, it just seems to be lacking from what I've seen. I've seen it at PSG. France, it's a bit better, but I feel like some players come out more for their national team than they do their club side. And to Mbappe, I think he'd just look at PSG as it's a payday. He doesn't have to put in the work there. He comes to the Premier League, he's going to have to work. He's going to have to put in the effort because he can't be a passenger in the Premier League. It will not happen, and the fans will not let it slide. PSG is a lot more. They're going to win the league anyway, so it's let him do what he wants. Who cares? At Liverpool, the demand is higher. He has to perform week in, week out, and play the way that we and the manager would want him to play. And I don't think he'd do that. Now, it's just a very quick sort of opinion-based thing on it. I just don't understand where the rumours have stemmed from. I know his mum supports the club, which is great, but I mean, it doesn't change anything. Mbappe, to me, is just a Real Madrid star. That's just the way it looks set to be. They've lost Benzema. They need a striker. Mbappe is the natural successor. It makes sense. And I think that Mbappe going to Real Madrid is something that's been lined up for years. And there's one reason or another, they just can't get it done. Maybe Real Madrid are financially unstable. Maybe FFP is playing a role. Maybe they just can't afford him. And for those wages, I can understand why. Mbappe, I think, is going to have to take a price cut, or he's pricing himself out the market. And we've seen that happen numerous times in the past. And yeah, I don't see Liverpool breaking the wage structure for it. A quick video, giving my thoughts on this. And yeah, more videos coming out soon. I just record as and when I can around my schedule. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe button. There's going to be another video coming out tomorrow and the day after, so make sure you tune in for them.